Okay, so just to introduce myself, my name is Tracy Carmack. I am the regional manager for Austin, San Antonio, and everything Texas West, and for the state of Idaho. And today I am going to go over how to set up Patient Direct. And we're seeing a big boom in this type of service just because of the lockdown that we're all experiencing, and that many clients and or patients are not getting to the practices or to the clinics. And this is a handy way of having them order from our website, and that then triggers a credit or a commission check for our practitioners because they're tied together. So what I have here on the screen, this is actually my husband's account, and he no longer uses this account because he is the North Texas rep. But once you log onto your site, and you know, if you're new and you haven't logged on to your site before, just know that you can use your email as your username and then click forgot password if you don't remember what you used to set it up with, and it will email you access, and then you can change your password. And once you get into your site, you will see over on the left-hand side, this is where you order. The wholesale order and the cart, and you want to check that. It gives you some schedules or some charts on how to mix and match for the best discounts. Basically anything with the same price. For instance, if it's wholesales for $36, then you can mix and match that with other products that are $36. And if you order 6 bottles total at that price, then you get a 5% discount. 12 bottles total, you get a 15% discount. 24 bottles total, regardless of what wholesale price, is free shipping. So once you've done that a couple times, you see, the savings you can get and the best combination of products that works for your practice. And then right under that is my account tab or link, and there's some handy things there that you will, for instance, under the profile, if you click that tab, you will see that there is a option here, a pink button. It will say either only me, and if I click that, it'll go back to only me, but right now it says everyone. And what that will do is make your profile information public, so people that are looking for Megaspore or Microbiome Lab products on the web will find our site. They will find a practitioner locator right here. And if you have your profile public, your zip code will be used for them to find you. And you can go onto your profile, you can put your picture, you can put a description of your practice, so that they can decide if what you're doing is going to fit their needs. And it's a great way to get new clients. We've got a lot of providers, a lot of our practitioners that really started their practices making this information public and getting good referrals. So you can see there's a little description there. You can put your picture, and make sure that if you have a virtual practice, that you put a fake P.O. box, for instance, so that you're not going to get people randomly showing up at your home address, because we have a lot of people now, especially that are working virtually, but that's important. If you're in a brick and mortar facility, when everybody gets back to normal, you might want to change that to your brick and mortar address so that, again, you can get those referrals. Then also, you probably saw, you can check any orders, the order status, the tracking information, the history. You can change what credit cards are being used on file, and know that you can drop ship to an unlimited number of addresses. So if you have people that you're billing directly, then when you drop ship, make sure and click the drop ship tab or the drop ship box so that they don't get your invoice. Then they will just get a packing slip on what products you recommended for them, but you can bill them the retail price or whatever you've been billing them, and they don't see the pricing for wholesale that you receive. Okay, and then down here, manage labs. That's for the BiomeFX stool kit. So once you've received your kits, when you're ready to register, that's at the point you actually pay for the kit. This is the tab you would click on. You would enter the barcode information for that particular kit, and you would track it through the process here, and then it will actually send you the results. And this is where you would then schedule a specialist consult so that one of our BiomeFX specialists would go over the results with you, answer all your questions before you talk to your patient or client about it. And there is a whole 5-part series training module that covers each of the sections of the lab report. Because this is new technology, we're leading the industry on this, and it's new for most people, and it's pretty complex. Because in the past, basically the science wasn't there to support stool tests, and now it is. So we've got to, sorry about that. We've really got to start from scratch and get everybody understanding whole genomic sequencing, beta alpha diversity, resistomes, and estrobiomes, and what all of those new terms mean. Okay. Now, patient direct. So the tab is right below the manage labs. And the first thing it will ask you to do is to join the patient direct program. Now, Ken has already gone through this process. So you upload a W-9. That gives Microbiome Labs legal permission to send you checks. After that's been uploaded, a day or so, you'll get an email that says it's been received. And then you go back in and you enter a code that is specific to your practice. I can tell you these are Ken's initials and his birth date. This is just easy for him to remember. But if you want to put get healthy or eat right or book with me, you can put any phrase or code you want, because that's going to be added to the link that's provided. And when your patient, we email that out to your patient groups, your client base, and when they click on this link, it's going to take them to our website, and it'll be tied to your account because of this code. You can also put this code on your website if you have a consultation area that you've already talked to them, you've told them what products they should order, and then you say, go to my website, click on order now, and then it will send them to our site to get their products. And then you'll see that you can determine how much of your commission you want to share with your clients, if at all. So, and that has changed recently, so it's giving a much better rate. Dependent on how much you use it, it's a sliding scale, so you get more commission. So look at that, decide what best suits your practice. And I think this is definitely going to compete with some of the other virtual programs that are out there, because you can get as much as 35%, and that's huge when you consider we're handling the shipping, we're handling the sales tax, you don't have to inventory, you don't have to charge, you don't have to pay the credit card rates. So there's some huge advantages to doing this and not having to stock. But I still recommend, if you're seeing people personally, and when we get back to seeing clients personally one-on-one, it's still nice to have some small inventory, because when they find out how unique these products are, how well they work, they want to start that day and they get really excited about it. So it's nice to have the product on hand to say, here's the titration, here's how to use the product, get started, at least on, the probiotics, the Megaspore or the HU58 or the Restore Flora, because if you're doing the whole total gut restoration, they're going to be titrating on that product for 2 to 3 weeks to a month to begin their program anyway, so they can get started. And I think that's a real advantage. We find as practitioners, we have less and less time to really make a difference in our client's life, to get a win, to get them feeling better, to keep them excited about their health and in improving. And I think, there's a strategy to, educating them, getting them started, and then keeping their program going, making it more convenient for them. If they're not able to come in, then they've got this as an option. So having said all that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up to see what questions you might have and see if I can clarify anything for you. So, Brooke,
I think the only question I have, you said you need a W-9, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Everything makes perfect sense to me. I don't really have any questions.
Super. And are you feeling comfortable with, the products, ordering the products, the protocols, the putting things together depending on what, conditions or symptoms people either come in with or develop?
I could probably be more well versed in it, but I've personally been only seeing like a few patients, so I don't really have like a high need for it because I don't have many patients yet. So
okay, no problem. And just feel comfortable.
It's definitely something I'm learning about.
Super. And feel comfortable to reach out on some of those first patients to let me coach you, perhaps either how they're progressing on the protocol or even strategizing how to approach a protocol with them. So I'm happy to just coach you along the way.
Okay.
And one thing I was going to, this is well, if I get to the wholesale order, one of the things to remember, if and when you get that difficult gut patient that wants to look at their microbiome, wants to do a test, know that when the kits come, they come as a pack of 4. They come free when you order them with other products. So the timing there is just going to save you, I think, $10 if you were to order it by itself. So just keep that in mind. Over here is that discount schedule that I was talking to you about. You can see the chart here on where you get those additional discounts, and these are on top of your wholesale pricing. So, and then the mix and match is anything with the same prices. For instance, the Total Gut Restoration Program is going to take 3 bottles of Megaspore, 2 canisters of the Mega Prebiotic, and 1 canister of Mega Mucosa, and that will be back, we hope, by the end of this month. And we're using the IgG 2000 in place of the Mega Mucosa until it's back. But those 6 bottles or canisters then will add together to trigger that additional 5% off. So just to let you know.
Okay, and then the with the stool kit for the registration, that's just like what the patient will pay for every time. that there's like a new patient. So
Yes.
the actual
So
kit is like free. Okay.
exactly. So when you're ready to register, this is your price. So many practitioners, depending on how they schedule their interview or their consultations, some of them will include their consultation or their interpretation price. With that, they'll add, it'll probably total to $450. Some of them will, offer their price, and then they'll charge their additional consultation. So, this is really up to you. It's your business how you do that. Just know people are doing it different ways. It's whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay. Well, cool. That's, I don't have any other questions.
Super. Well, thank you so much. Sorry for the scheduling confusion, but I'm so glad that we got together, and it's great
No
to see
worries.
your face. So please reach out if I can help.
You too.
Okay. Take care. Have a great day.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.